Welcome to the High School Huddle. My name is Brandon Chatmon. I'm joined by Carl Albert running back David Oku. He's one of the top running back recruits in the nation, and he's joined us to talk a little bit about recruiting. David, you recently finalized your visit list. Tell us more about why you decided to visit those schools on those days.
Those are the best games that I think that those schools will be playing against each other. So those are the schools I felt like that I could get like the bet that the players will do their best at and stuff like that. And that those are tough games that they would show up at. So that's the games why I picked those games.
Tell me who your final five is, just for people who don't know.
Illinois, Michigan, Tennessee, Florida State, and Nebraska.
Is there any one of those games in particular, as far as your visit dates, that you're really looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to my main three is Florida State and Clemson, Tennessee and Florida, and Nebraska and Virginia Tech.
Okay, so those sound like some pretty big games then.
Yeah, I'm ready to go to them games, ready to take them officials.
Okay. Well, when will you be announcing your decision?
December 11th.
December 11th?
December 11th.
Okay. So, David, tell me, who is the favorite coach that has been recruiting you this year?
I have to be Dexter Carter from Florida State. He's a real forward guy. I like him. He just his attitude and the way he want to use me, on the field. I mean, a lot of other coaches want to use me the same way, but he's like a real forward about everything. So that's why I like him a lot. So,
are there any other coaches that kind of stick out?
Coach Caldwell from Tennessee. He's laid back. He never really says anything, and that's kind of what I like. He don't be bugging me and nothing like that. He's just a real relaxed guy. I like him a lot too. So.
Okay, during this whole process, what is the funniest story you've experienced or heard?
Funniest thing I heard is that I'm a nobody, that I'm horrible, that I'm not even good. I got a me attitude. All I do is care about myself and everything like that. I can't say who I heard it from. People probably think who I already know I heard it from, but that's the funniest thing I heard. So,
have you been hearing stuff like that a lot? People saying they aren't sure about your abilities, or for the most part, are people pretty positive?
I mean, some people, you always got people who's gonna, think that they're ahead of you, or some people like that. So I mean, it really don't bother me. I just take care of me and look after my football team. Worried about high school. Worried about going to college, taking care of my grades and stuff like that, Other than that, I really ain't even worried about nothing else, really.
Okay. Well, what else have you been up to this summer?
Nothing. Working a job, working a job at Frontier City,
Mm-hmm.
All the girls, y'all can come out and come visit me, stuff like that. But just working a job, that's about it. Working a job and going to workouts, that's about it.
What do you do at Frontier City? What's your job up there?
I do games. I talk to customers, ask them how their day going. Want them to come in and play some games, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Maybe if I'm lucky, I get a girl to come by, something like that. That's if I'm lucky. But, hey. So.
All right, man, David, we appreciate you coming in. Check in the news, all summer, as we will continue to have some of the top prep athletes joining us on the Huddle.